Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, I'm AdhiraJoe and welcome to my storytime vlog. I made this storytime video because I tend to forget certain things that happen in my life. This storytime is about my experience riding e-hailing, and disclaimer alert, I'm not trying to say bad things about the company or anyone, and I am just sharing the story to you all, okay? No hard feelings. Spread love, no hate. Okay, how do we start, yeah? So I got this one friend, I call him Yu. He asked for my help. The first part of his help was to get his printed documents from the printing shop and then get his supervisor's signature and submit the document to the faculty office. The next part was, on the following week after the items being validated by the faculty, I have to take the documents and submit them into another department. Wow. He couldn't do it by himself because he wasn't around, so he paid me to do it. I went to the printing shop on Tuesday as told by my friend. I pinned the location using the Google map and the driver dropped me at the exact location, but we couldn't see the printing shop signboard. After a while, I managed to find the printing shop.
Tu tinggal kat situ sebab dia pergi kat situ. Rupanya kat sini. Tu sini. My god. Lepas tu I pergi kat sini lah, somewhere here. Terlimpas lah tu.
The shop didn't update their location on the Google map. They only moved their shop from the front part to the side part. On that same week, on Friday, I went out to the mall. I booked a Grab car, and as usual, the Grab car would make normal conversation in a car just to avoid silence. Some normal questions like what do you do for a living and some sort like that. I told him I'm just a university student. That is when he opened up his story. He mentioned that his customer named Anis left her keys in his car like a week before. He picked up Anis from a department in my campus and dropped her to one block from the location he picked me up. He just assumed that Anis lived there. Well, it could have been her friend's house or something. He mentioned that the girl did contact the headquarters about the keys that she had left behind in the driver's car, and the driver said he drove back to the block where he dropped her, and since he didn't have her number, he just waited down the block, honking his car like for a while, but no one came. It's an apartment, so he didn't know which unit she lives in. He also didn't have her contact number, so he couldn't call her. So why did he mention about this? It's because I told him that I am studying in that campus. He was super confident that his customer named Anis works in the department in my campus where he picked her up that day. Because his logic was like he picked her up from that location, so it means that she must have worked there. He then said he wanted to leave the keys at the guard's house, but the guards didn't want to take the risk to keep personal things. Then he came to a conclusion that he was hoping that I could help him return back the keys to Anis, because he assumed that I will frequently be going to the campus, and why not you just drop by and give the keys to Anis like that? But I'm not. I told him that I only do my work from home, and at first I didn't want to help him. Besides, probably she already duplicated her friend's key by now, cause logik lah kan? It happened like a week ago, and probably he might be lying. I have trust issues. But in fact, on that following week, which is on Monday, I had to go to the campus to take the documents and submit it to the other department. So I thought, maybe I could just help him. So I told the driver that I will be going to the campus on Monday to help my friend. And maybe, just maybe, I could drop by at that department and find the owner of the keys. Case closed. Closed case or case closed? He was like really happy by the time I said I wanted to help him, and he said something like he could have gone there and find the owner of the key himself, but it might waste his time and his petrol, and he could have used that time to get customers and get his work done. And also he said he got no other purposes of going there. Well, unlike me, I'm a student from the campus, so he assumed that I could just drop by at that department anytime and return back the keys. I said to him I only take the keys and bring there, but if she's not there, I'll keep the keys by myself. And at that time, I took his number so that I can inform him sooner about the keys got delivered to Anis. Then, on the following week, which is on Monday, I settled my friend's work that day, and before I leave the campus, I booked a Grab car to the department where Anis works.
Hah? Okay, boleh. Okay.
Guess what? No one named Anis works there. I told the workers there to take a picture of the keys and post on the department's WhatsApp group or something just to find who is the owner of the key and contact me if they find Anis. I also called the driver just to reconfirm that is it the right location. And yeah, the way he described was exactly right because that department was the only department isolated from the other offices. Astaghfirullahalazim. But on the bright side, the Grab driver was also a taxi driver. His car got a taxi sticker, and it was kind of like a good opportunity for me if I or any of my friends needed a taxi someday or needed to book a driver earlier just to get to some places. Well, in case if there are no e-hailing drivers available. Well, sometimes e-hailing drivers are not available during heavy rain or rush hours. A month later, one of my friends needed to book a car earlier because his flight is going to be early in the morning and he needed to be at the airport by 7 a.m. I told him that there will be Grab drivers or other e-hailing drivers that day. I mean by 6 in the morning. But it's better to prepare for the worst case scenario, right? I helped my friend book this Mr. Taxi driver, and Alhamdulillah, he sent my friend to the airport that day. 1 week later, Mr. Taxi driver called me at 7 in the morning asking me, do I still keep the keys? I thought there wouldn't be any news about this. It's just luckily I didn't throw it away, which I was about to actually. The customer that got into his car that morning was Anis, so he wanted to give the keys back to her, but the keys were at my place. I wasn't prepared to meet anyone that morning, so I told him that I'll just leave the keys at the post box, and I snapped the photo where I left. I left it on the top of the post box at the other block, because if I left it at my unit's post box, it would be inappropriate, right? Well, I'm glad that he found Anis and Anis got her keys back, and why am I getting myself in such problems like this? But it's okay. It's good to help people sometimes, even though I don't see I'm helping much. If you were in my situation that time, would you help him or just ignore? I have trust issues, but I see what I can help. If I can help people, then I'll see what I can do. But if I cannot help that person, I'll try to give suggestions to solve his or her problems. Besides, helping others creates a sense of belonging and it makes us feel good. But helping actually has its limitation when it comes to a stage where you need to save your own. It's okay to help people as long as you are capable of doing it and if you have time. I guess that's just it. I have to end my video here. I hope I don't bore you. If you like my story, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, click the notification bell button if you want to hear more from me. Anyway, stay safe, stay healthy, follow SOP. I'm AdhiraJoe and I'll see you guys soon.